Welcome to Shoeman's Model Shop, and Happy New Year to everybody. And since it is a new year, we're getting ready to start an HLI group build. For those of you who don't know what a group build is, basically it can be a few things. Usually what it is, it's a bunch of people building either one kind of ship or something from a group. Like, for instance, this is the Star Trek group build, so anything that has anything to do with Star Trek can be in this group build. And so this is the build I'm going to do this year. It is the Klingon Bird of Pray 1/35 scale. It's also from the 50th anniversary line from AMT, and it's I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to add lighting. I've got some PE that I'll show you, but I'm going to do a different paint scheme. Most of the paint schemes you see on there are this green with the red. I'm going to do a little something different. I kind of always figured that, especially on these Bird of Preys, the Klingon commanders were always kind of on their own, doing their own thing. So I thought maybe this guy would do a different kind of paint scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the extras I've got going, and then we'll go ahead and do a quick unboxing. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to light this up, and HLI, Hobby Link International, they have a line of their own lighting boards. I've got a few of them. They're really nice. They're inexpensive. They've got a 10-year warranty, and this lighting board is for this Bird of Prey. You can so basically this thing lights the photon torpedoes, the guns, and the engine lights. I'm probably not going to do the guns because they require basically rebuilding the guns. So I've got another Bird of Prey I'm going to do later that I'll probably go ahead and do that in. So if you're interested in inexpensive lighting cards for your models, go ahead and get a look at HLI. I'll put the link below so you can take a look at these and give them a look. Okay, next up I have the green strawberry fruit pack. What this is a lot of times when manufacturers build their models, they don't have a lot of extra detail because it's hard to put those details into a styrene model. So companies do what they call, PE, and they make other resin stuff for that. So what green strawberry, they make a lot of PE and other things, and when they put them all together one pack, they call it a fruit pack. And this again is for, it's hard to see, there's a light there, but this is for the Bird of Prey that I'm going to build here, the 1/35 scale. And let's open up and see what's in it. So we always have the instructions. There's going to be a few instruction packs because there's a bunch of different items that we're doing. And their instructions are always really nice. They kind of show you where to put stuff. Sometimes you have to do some modifications by cutting some things out. And again, they show you where you want to remove items. And this looks like this is for the guns and a lot of the PE parts. And when I'm doing this, I will go ahead and I'll show you when I do these PE parts what I'll do. And then we have another set of instructions for the radiators. And then we've got the radiators here. These look like these are more plastic than anything else. And where the radiators go is on the top here. You really can't see them here, but I'll show you when I do the unboxing. So we've got the radiators. We've got some PE here. And then we've got some resin parts. And again, these are replacement parts for, like, for instance, these guns that go on the front. And then we've also got some more of the PE parts that just add a little bit more detail. Like I think you have a bridge here. And then sometimes on PE parts I'll use them, other times I won't. So it just kind of depends on when I look at the detail, it's like, well, is this going to be something they see? Is this really the detail I need? But these are always, you know, fun to add extra detail. And again, when I put them on, I will go ahead and I will show you those when I put them on. And that is it for this these extras. And I'll do an unboxing of the model. So I'll just point out when they were talking about the radiators on the fruit pack, these are the radiators that they're talking about here. So let's take a look at the box. It's ATM, the Klingon Bird of Pray 1/35 scale. And basically it's a skill level 2. Like I said, everybody has different skill levels, so I'm not sure what a skill level 2 means to them, but it's a skill level 2. And then let's take a look at the side of the box. Just another picture of the Bird of Prey. And on each side looks pretty much the same. And then of course on the bottom of the box we have it displayed in different modes. You can build it in the cruise mode, attack mode, and landing mode. We have the detailed, like I said, they have detailed landing gear, engines. Tells you a little bit about the Bird of Prey. And again, this model was used in quite a few movies. So some people were starting to call those movies the Bird of Prey movies because it was in, like, I think maybe 3 or 4 of the original cast series. And it also has a little thing about the 50th celebration. They put out a lot of the older models in the 50th anniversary series, and I think I have most of those. And maybe someday I'll build those. But I just mostly got them because these were the models I had when I was a kid, and so it kind of brought me back to that. And then, of course, we have information from round 2. And let's go ahead and take a look at the model itself. So we'll do an unboxing. Now this is the first time I've ever looked at this model. I haven't really unboxed it, so this will be a first time. So again, we have the round 2 always has these bases, and it's got a solid pipe, which is nice, but I'm going to need to get a hollow one so I could run lights through it and put in the board. And it looks like here, probably hard to see here, but there's a little deal, and I think you can put that in there and pose the ship in different directions. So always a nice base. We have the instructions. So you've got the instructions. We'll look at them in a bit. And then again, you can see where the radiators here are all molded in one piece, and I think what the green strawberry does is you just individually put them in so they look more like open radiators. It's molded in green, as you can see. That's bag 1. I'm not going to take them out of the bag. I don't think we need to do that. And then we've got some clear parts, and we have some, oh, interesting, these are like silver. This looks like landing gear, and I'm not going to do this in a landing position. Thing about this kit, too, is you can put it in different positions. You can have it in a landing position. You can move the wings in a flight position and wings in attack position. And when I do kits that are supposed to fly, I like to put them in flight mode. So that's what I'll be doing with this one. And we have some clear parts here. Looks like for the engines and for the, I think that's a photon torpedo, or whatever the Klingons call their torpedo. Then we have the decals. We'll take a look at those in a bit. And we have the wings. And it's really nice detailing here on the wings. And that'll be fun to paint. Like I said, I'm going to use a different paint scheme. I'm not going to tell you what that paint scheme is. I'll show you when I get it done. But it's going to be fun to paint those little wings. And then here's the last sprue we have. We have the main body. Again, nice line details. Will be nice for doing some weathering. The upper and lower section. And then we see we have the guns here. And it looks like there's a flash on these guns. But I believe that these might get replaced along with these are the bigger guns on the wingtips. That will be replaced with the green strawberry. Like I said, the lighting kit I have, you can light these. But again, you can see where they're not. Let's see if I can get a better deal here. They're solid, so you would have to basically rebuild these to run light through. So I'm not going to do that with this kit, but I will do it with my second one. And let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions. These are the fold-outs. And again, just tells you some painting decal sub-assemblies. Yeah, the first thing we're going to do is decide what mode. We have cruise mode, attack mode, and landing mode. And depending how you do that, I believe is how you will do the radiator baffles. And again, like I said, we have those on the green strawberry, so we'll see how those fit in. And again, I'm going to be probably doing it in probably cruise mode. It's either going to be cruise mode or attack mode. I haven't decided yet, but probably one of those. I think you have to, on this, I'll have to, you have to decide what you want, because I don't think the wings will change. I don't think you can change them depending on if you change your mind. I think when you settle on one is what you're going to have. And the next page here is we've got just basic assemblies. This, a lot of parts. Yes, the landing gear. Again, knowing what you're going to do. Then we have the wing assembly, the main hull, and then putting it all together. And then, yeah, then we put it attached to the base. The nice thing about here, we have a color call-out. Now, they're doing Model Master call-outs. And unfortunately, Model Master is no longer being made. But you can kind of just look on here and find the colors you're going to need through other colors. Like I said, mostly what I tend to use is Vallejo. And I've also kind of been starting getting into craft paints. So it should be easy to find to match up these colors. And again, some of it, like the pale green, is probably going to be more for the exterior, and I'm painting that totally different. So we'll go ahead and look at that. So that's the instruction. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the decals. And here we have the decal sheet. It's pretty simple, just a few decals. So that shouldn't be too hard to put on. And one last thing I'm going to do is for the base, I'm going to go ahead and 3D print my own base, because I have a base I have in mind, and I should be able to find the STLs for it. So when I get that printed, I'll show you that also. And basically what I'm looking for is the Klingon symbol. For the unboxing and the plan, like I said, we'll start building this now. Basically, this build has a year, so I have a year to build it. Hopefully it won't take me that long, but we'll see. And so, again, I'll be showing you videos along the way of my progress. So thank you for watching, and have a very happy new year.